Headlines: U.S. test medium-range cruise missile after pulling out of a key treaty with Russia. Gunman holds passengers hostage on a bus in Rio de Janeiro. An Indian spacecraft begins orbiting the moon. This is the World News and Television Nigerian. Many thanks for joining us. I am Priscilla Worm.
And I am Aminu Adamo.
The U.S. has tested a medium-range cruise missile weeks after pulling out of a key treaty with Russia that bans such nuclear-capable weapons. The Pentagon said it successfully launched the missile off the coast of California, while Moscow accused the U.S. of escalating military tensions. The U.S. withdrew from the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty on 2nd August after accusing Russia of violating it, a claim Moscow denies. Analysts fear the collapse of the INF could spark a new arms race between two countries. The Pentagon said the missile launched from the U.S. Navy-controlled San Nicolas Island off the coast of Los Angeles was conventionally configured, meaning it was not nuclear-equipped.
Boris Johnson has told the European Union that the backstop plan for the Irish border must be scrapped because it is unviable and anti-democratic. In a letter to European Council, President Donald Tusk, Johnson said the backstop, which aims to avoid a hard border, risked undermining the Northern Irish peace process, adding that if it was removed, the Brexit deal could be passed by MPs. Irish Taoiseach Prime Minister Leo Varadkar said that the withdrawal agreement negotiated by former Prime Minister Theresa May with Brussels but rejected by Parliament 3 times could not be reopened or the backstop removed from it.
India's second lunar exploration mission has entered the moon's orbit nearly a month after blasting off and would begin its orbit of the moon on Tuesday, officials have stated. The craft completed the maneuver in around 30 minutes, the Indian Space Research Organization said. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the mission as an important step in the landmark journey and is confident Chandrayaan-2 would land on the moon as planned on September 7th. Chandrayaan-2 was launched from the Chandrayaan Test Space Station on 2nd of July, a week after the scheduled blastoff was halted due to a technical snag.
Thousands of Syrian migrants have until Tuesday to leave Istanbul or face expulsion from Turkey's biggest city. Authorities have told unregistered migrants to return to the province they are registered in as part of a bid to relieve pressure on the city. But some Syrians told the journalist that many were being deported to Idlib inside Syria, where fighting is escalating. They say many are being forced to sign voluntary return documents that they cannot read or understand. The order to relocate was issued in late July, giving those affected about a month to comply.
Twitter and Facebook have taken steps to block what they described as a state-backed Chinese misinformation campaign. Twitter said it removed 936 accounts that it said were being used to sow political discord in Hong Kong. The network said the accounts originated in mainland China and were part of a coordinated attempt to undermine the legitimacy and policy positions of the protest movement. Facebook said it had, after being tipped off by Twitter, removed 7 pages, 3 groups, and 5 book accounts. The move came after Twitter was intensely criticized at the weekend for allowing China's Xinhua news agency to buy sponsored posts on the network. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Cut a slice of the north-central Nigeria with its raw mix of cultures, treasures, and amazing people. bask in the vibrant glory of the beauty of nature with striking landscapes. Harness the best from agriculture, commerce and entrepreneurship. Put in a mix of local politics and governance from a resourceful people with amazing lifestyles, and you are right in the center of the northern Nigeria. North Central Journal, a compendium of people, places, news and views, all in an amazing mix that bears it all. Only on Television Nigerian.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. An armed man is holding a number of passengers hostage on a commuter bus in the Brazilian city of Rio de Janeiro. Footage shot from a helicopter shows the bus stopped across two lanes on the bridge connection Rio with the city of Niterói. Military police officers, ambulances, and a special operations team are at the scene. At least 5 passengers have been freed. More than a dozen people are delivered to still be on board. Brazilian media say it is not clear if the armed man has made any demands, but traffic on the bridge has been blocked completely.
More than 10 of the migrants on a rescue ship stranded off southern Italy jumped overboard and tried to swim offshore on Tuesday, as the Spanish charity operating the vessel remained in a standoff with the Italian government over the migrants' fate. The ship opened arms at sea for 19 days with almost 100 migrants on board, has been waiting just off the port of Lampedusa, asking to bring the mostly African migrants ashore, despite the Italian ban on private rescue ship docking. And that was the world news on Television Nigerian, and thanks for watching. I am Priscilla Ibrahim.
And I am Amino Adamo. See you at